we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And the Eagles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up for 49.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Might be changing the route. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sparty. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Give to the back. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Quarterback can pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking to throw, it's Childs. They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Spartans decide to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Play of the period, 1st down here. Back to throw, it's Childs. Gets rid of it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Lets it fly. Snares it outside. It's Collier. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Finding an escape route. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Spartans are on the move. The give. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Eagles want to crank the tempo. It'll be a draw. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off play action on first down. He wants to go deep. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Flushed out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The throw. Makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Sparty! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Eastern Michigan, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a man. It's Courtney. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Eastern Michigan going fast.
Good enough for 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He'll set up to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Childs. Throws to the tight end. And wings it incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Courtney. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing.
The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Here's a heat. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Courtney. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their...
Lost one deep down the right side. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force third and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Fires on the move. Connection to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Starts to scramble to the left. This time he's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Swings it out to his running back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is...
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time... they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Back to throw, it's Childs. Now rolling to the left. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And that is another.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he tacks on the extra point. Strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Out of the gun, the inside give. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Finds his tight end. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Spartans have him back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Look out, he's got room. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll try to get the edge on the left. There he goes. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route, but then sets it down. He stays right there with him, breaks on the football.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Got room on the return. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And some room to work. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit, too, because
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And you can see the aggressive nature by this defense on these last 2 plays. They get a sack, and then on the slant from the pocket, tremendous job of anticipation by the defender, bearing down on the intended target, and it's the hit that forces the incompletion. They are... so physical right now on the defensive side of the ball.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Wilkins. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Bunch formation for these receivers. Caught in the backfield. It's Pope. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early or late, up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
He's got it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. keeping it on the ground with the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Right back to the well. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.